Welcome back, everybody. We have your stimulus update for today, and it's a pretty good one. Even though the Senate is now on recess until after Labor Day, and we didn't get any stimulus bill deal done, Nancy Pelosi saying there's no hope of it unless the GOP Senate Republicans add at least $1 trillion to their bill. President Donald Trump is tweeting feverishly. So yesterday, he sent out 4 different tweets that indicated that he is about to send out more stimulus to the American people, and one of them was about sending out $1,200 checks. I'm going to show you those tweets and give you my thoughts after this. Welcome back, everybody, to your stimulus update for Saturday, August 15th. Quickly, before we get into the tweets, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, consider subscribing. Leave the video a like. It helps out a lot. Also, I'm going to be covering the Joe Biden, President Donald Trump debates that are coming up really soon, so subscribe for that as well. So it looks like President Donald Trump is going to unilaterally just put stimulus all in his hand and send out everything he can. So here are his tweets from yesterday, directly from him. This is what he said. I am ready to send out rental assistance payments to hardworking Americans that have been hit hard by the China virus. Democrats are holding this up. Okay, he sent out another tweet. I am ready to have U.S. Treasury and SBA send out additional PPP payments to small businesses that have been hit hard by the China virus. Democrats are holding this up. He sent out another tweet. I am ready to send out more money to states and local governments to save jobs for police, firefighters, first responders, and teachers. Democrats are holding this up. And then he sent out another tweet. This one, I have directed Steven Mnuchin to get ready to send out direct payments, $3,400 for family of 4 to all Americans. Democrats are holding this up. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Now, this is the one I'm going to dive into instead of all the other ones, because if this one's true, then the other ones are true. And if this one's not true, then the other ones are probably not true. It's interesting the way Donald Trump phrased this. Number one, he said he's directed Steven Mnuchin to get ready, almost like he's taking this upon himself. Not something that needs to be negotiated between Steven Mnuchin and Nancy Pelosi. A lot of people might look at this and say, well, no, Vin, he's just saying that they need to negotiate things out. He's literally stating, I am directing him to get ready to send out payments. And then he has a specific amount attached to it, $3,400 for a family of 4 to all Americans. Now, I don't know what this to all Americans thing is. There's no way you're sending that out to millionaires, of course, or billionaires. So, I mean, this would be most Americans for sure. But this is really interesting the way it's worded. It almost has a sense of he is going to unilaterally take this upon himself. Here's the thing, though. I don't know how he can do it. I don't know if there is a way he can do it. I mean, technically, I guess he could if there was money somewhere that he could pull from in order to do this. He couldn't single-handedly write legislation or put legislation through to get money, but perhaps they know where to find it. That's a lot of money. That's about $300 billion. And then he wants to give out money for the PPP. He wants to give out more money to state and local governments. So you're talking about almost $1 trillion that he wants to send out alone, which makes me think he can't do it. But he's actually tweeting this stuff out. Now, I know Donald Trump tweets a lot of things all the time, but he's literally saying, Steven Mnuchin, get ready. We're about to send out $1,200 stimulus checks to the American people, $3,400 for family. Get ready. We're going to do this. And Democrats are holding this up. I find it interesting. I mean, we know that the Congress is on recess now until after Labor Day, but negotiations will continue. Steven Mnuchin and Mark Meadows will be available to negotiate with Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer, even though everyone's on recess. And Mitch McConnell already stated that if a deal is struck, they will come back out of recess and then sign whatever's there. So don't think just because they're on recess, nothing can happen until after Labor Day. That is simply not true. Anything can happen. It can happen today. It could happen on Monday or Tuesday. However, it would only happen between a small group of people, and then the Senate would have to come back in, the House would have to come in, and they would have to vote on it. But it looks like Donald Trump wants to take things into his own hands anyway and get these things done on his own. In my mind, I feel like this is too good to be true. Just knowing the powers that the president has, I don't think he can do it. I don't think there's enough money anywhere, but the idea is nice that he's like, we're ready to do this. I'm going to direct Steven Mnuchin to do this. It's going to happen. It's also nice that negotiations can still continue, even though the Congress is on recess. If they can figure things out, then it can happen. But Nancy Pelosi seems like she is struck on this idea that if they don't come up another $1 trillion to $2 trillion, $2.4 trillion, then nothing's going to happen. And I want to just share with you quickly, and this is a little bit of my own biased opinion here, why that's so ridiculous. The Congress has already passed over $3 trillion worth of stimulus bills. If we do another $1.5 trillion, that would raise it to $4.5 trillion, more than any other country on planet Earth. Probably more stimulus than every other country combined on planet Earth. I don't have the numbers directly before me, but I find it hard to believe that any other country would even come close to a $5 trillion figure. It's just simply impossible for them. A lot of people say, well, America's not doing as good as Canada. It's not true. If you take somebody who's on unemployment in America, they're receiving far more stimulus assistance than somebody who's on unemployment in Canada. It's not even close. I'm not going to waste my time doing a video on it. You can either take me at my word and do your own research if you want to, or you can continue to believe the narrative that's out there that Canada is in fact helping its people out more. It may be helping out some people more, but the people who really need the help, like people who lost jobs in America, you're getting far more financial assistance through the stimulus programs that are being passed here than you are in any other country. So by adding another $1.5 trillion, that almost brings us to $5 trillion of stimulus programs. And Nancy Pelosi is saying it's unacceptable. It needs to be another $2 to $2.5 trillion. It's a little much, especially with an election around the corner. Negotiate and pass the bill at whatever you can, whatever you all agree on. Nancy Pelosi, if you agree on stimulus payments, if you agree on PPP, if you agree on unemployment boosts, you agree on $150 billion for state and local government aid, you agree on hospital research and all different types of things, and they agree on those things too, pass what you agree on and then put it in the hands of the American people in November. We will vote in the individuals we believe can best lead us forward during this pandemic. But I figured this was interesting. Donald Trump, is it possible? Can he do this unilaterally? Probably not. It's just a sentiment and a seriousness behind it that he is ready to go, and he wants the public to know that. So, hey, Steven Mnuchin, get ready. Donald Trump says you're sending out those payments. Let's see where you get the money from. Let's see if you can do it. At least the president does want to do it. Steve Mnuchin does want to do it. Mark Meadows does want to do it. They're ready to pass something. Hopefully they can get it done and stop with the games. I know you guys agree. Hope you guys found this one interesting. As always, again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, consider subscribing. Push the like button as well. Thank you guys so much for coming along with me. As always, I will catch you next time.